a couple of weeks ago, we had a hunt over on Hirschfelden where we pretty much just spent a bunch of time in multiplayer and put all the best kills into one video, and ever since then, I've wanted to do the same thing on Te Awaroa because there's a lot of things on this map that I'd like to get and be able to add to the Trophy Lodge, and really we haven't played it that much since it came out, so that's going to be the plan for today. We're going to spend some time out here on the new map, and we'll see if we can get anything else for the Trophy Lodge. Well, that definitely did not take long. That is a massive level 5 Fallow Deer, 253 minimum. 251 is diamond for them, so he should make it. And if I had pretty much any other weapon with me today, I'd probably take that fleeing broadside shot. But I've got the muzzleloader, and it's a slower firing round, so I don't really want to be playing around with trying to get the lead correct on that. Plus, I think he'll stop for us somewhere. But this is the second Fallow Deer, and they've both been on Te Awaroa that have been into the 300 estimate range. I don't know that he would be immediately fleeing at the range he is from us, so I think we can kind of just sit still and hope he is going to stop somewhere in sight. He's run pretty far, but hopefully at least. Yeah, he's just going nervous there. He's about 100 away. We can just go ahead and drop him there, and I think that's going to be our first trophy of this video. So go figure. We've been doing the Fallow Deer grind in single player for a while, looking for rares of course, not diamonds, but first diamond we get since we've started that is in multiplayer, and it's a pretty good one at 264.9. I think we have two that were 267, if I remember correctly, so not our biggest, but we'll definitely have to try to find a spot for that in the Trophy Lodge, and I don't know what we're going to necessarily take down, but I just mentioned this recently. There's never been, in my opinion, a diamond fallow that's not super impressive. And I'm sure we have something that maybe could be taken down. Maybe like a smaller diamond blacktail. But actually, I did have a max weight feral pig track here. And of course, if it's not that special, I guess it won't be in the video. But that pretty much led us to our diamond fallow deer. I really haven't shot that many European rabbits, but I'm quite certain that one is albino or something. And I swear, as I was getting my gun up, there was a melanistic in there too. Right there. That's actually potentially a gold, but man, I don't even know what to do. I've not shot one of these. I think these are like legitimately rare, whereas the melanistics aren't. And I don't even know if they're gonna come back out. They probably will. I just can't pass up a chance for that, and the melanistic went in that way. I'm gonna really hope they come back. Multiplayer does that a fair amount, and of course, at least so far, I'm not seeing any rabbits. So what I may do, actually I did just see one for a second there. What I may do is head to the other side of these lakes here, and actually just come back, because at least on my map, I've got a set of burrows at each side, and I'm wondering if leaving render actually fixes that. But yeah, I mean, that is clearly brighter than the light gray color. Of course, it is a female. It's actually a leucistic. That's very cool, though. It is a silver, so I think it could be worse. Pretty sure they can get down to bronze as the female European rabbits at level 1. But we'll definitely taxonomize that, and I'm really hoping we can come back for that melanistic. I know they're not really properly rare, but just to take away some of the like diamond harlequin ducks or diamond cinnamon teal that have just been sitting on the small platforms, it would be nice to get another gold melanistic rabbit. So fingers crossed that's gonna work. We may hang out in this server a while anyway and even try resetting the time, because I really want to get that. This one actually does worry me quite a bit, so it's gonna be difficult to spot him. But we have a level 5 feral goat out there with just a massive estimate. 207 to 236 is huge, and I mean, he looks good, but it seems especially common with the feral goats, where the bottom of their estimate is pretty much exactly what they score, and if that's the case with this guy, he is going to end up exactly one shy of diamond, I believe, so we're going to hope that that's not the case here. He's about 280 meters away, so a shot like that with the 243 should bring him down. It looks like we got him through the lungs. So, we gotta hope that he's gonna score high enough, but I always have to check here when it's feral goat drink time. It's this lake in the north, and it just so consistently produces level 5s. And I eventually want to get some other cool fur types for the lodge, and I'm not sure if we have a diamond with that fur type or not. I mentioned at the beginning we haven't done a lot of hunting Te Awaroa, and I kind of forget what we have, so fingers crossed he makes it and we don't have one. So we took the long way around, because I saw another good-sized goat, and it's actually another level 5, so just for fun, I do actually have the ammo for Class 3 animals with the muzzleloader, and I think we'll actually try to take him with that. Now his estimate was way lower, he's only up to 211, and I wouldn't be too surprised if he ends up being a troll, but it definitely would help our odds if we have 2 level 5s down, and I think he might be the beige fur type, which we already have. Gonna let that one goat kind of clear the way. I forgot, you can't zero for as far. So zeroed for 100, looks like we got into something there to bring him down. That's going to be 2 level 5 feral goats at this location. And by the way, as we get down here, and actually our first one's right there in front of us, the Monastic rabbit that we found, I could not get him to come back out. I went there several times and most of the rabbits did return. He just was not one of them, so that was a bit unfortunate. But first level 5 feral goat is a diamond at 214, and I actually don't think, seeing that, we have a white fur type one. Good weight as well at 49.6 kg, so that's a pretty good way to start that. Double lunged him at 260 with the 243. I like the horns as well, so that's maybe something to find a spot for in the trophy lodge. And then we'll go and see if we got lucky enough for the second guy to make it. I really didn't pay attention because I was too worried about trying to get into position, but I'm not sure if this guy was even nervous. They might not have been close enough together to spook, but they were pretty close to the same spot. This guy is a gold at 200 and blonde, not a beige for the fur type that I was thinking of. So kinda as expected, level 5 feral goats are trolls quite often, but 1 out of 2, especially at the same lake, is definitely not bad, and we have one of these anyway, so for that to be the way it was, the white fur type to make it and the blonde fur type to not, I'm pretty okay with that. Well, this is kind of fitting. That guy right there is a Monastic European rabbit with the same estimates as the one that we lost earlier, but I've actually done a decent amount of hunting these guys in the last couple of weeks, and I have never seen so many at one place, and I think that's the only interesting one. I've been trying to make sure that I get the reticle passed over everything and spot them all. I've not seen any 3s, and I've not seen any leucistic or albinos, so I think wherever he got to, that Monastic is the one to take. There he is. We'll just go ahead and hopefully while he's stopped there, just get him taken out. I'm kind of shocked there's not anything else here, just because of how common the Monasics are in general, and I don't know how rare diamond ones are. I think we've had 2 of them now, but thought maybe we'd see more here. But fingers crossed this guy is going to make gold, and he does at 1.9, actually. Low trophy rating, I would say, for a 2 kg one, but in the end, we got the leucistic from the initial set of bros, and we got ourselves a gold Monastic anyway. So all in all, that ended up being just about 4 hours of multiplayer, and it netted us quite a few trophies that are going to take us all throughout the lodge to actually go and see. So one of them, of course, was the Fallow Deer, and I actually like that better. I did exactly what I had talked about and took down a smaller rack diamond blacktail, and I just think up there next to the Axis deer and the reindeer, it looks pretty good, so I'm really happy with that one. And then we gotta go all the way across here to take a look at our feral goat, and we did something a little bit different. I moved the diamond chamois that we had into the room beside here, and I actually really like it, so we're just gonna take a quick look at that. Just having like the chamois next to the mountain goat, just 2 species that are kind of similar in that way. I like that a lot, so I'm glad we did that, and we have the 2 diamond feral goats side by side. Had this been what we had today, it would have been even better, but that's an old blonde diamond. And then I think at 214, this white fur type diamond was actually our biggest one, so that was actually pretty nice to get as well. And then we got to go back across and into this room for our rabbits, and I actually couldn't even find if we did have a Monastic gold one, so now I'm starting to question that, but we have one now. It says 1.9 here, but it actually said 2 in the trophy manager, so it must be like right there at 1.99. And then at least for the moment we have our leucistic one, which I don't think will be taken down till we either get like enough diamonds that we just need to remove that, or hopefully a leucistic gold male, because that looks really good. I was hoping to eventually get either an albino or leucistic one, and turns out hunting a lot of bros today actually paid off. But yeah, nice to get more and more additions to the lodge from Te Awaroa. And as I said, there's a lot of stuff that we could do with some of those trophies, and we're able to definitely, I think, upgrade the lodge in several ways today. So anyway, that is going to do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.